What's up YouTube, MJGBricks here. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at my 2020 Mandalorian Army. As you can see, it's all set out in front of you. Now let's jump straight into it. So starting at the front here, we have Mando. I know he's not technically a Mandalorian soldier, and he's a foundling, but I think any Mandalorian army these days need to have him in it. Of course, if you've got the Mando, you need the child right by his side. Therefore, I've added the child into this army as well. And looking to the left of the Mando, you'll see Darth Maul. Two versions of him. The first one with robotic legs, and the second one with a more pristine, sleek look. I've added these characters because if you're a fan of the Clone Wars, you understand that Darth Maul, for a brief period, was the leader of Mandalore. Therefore, had an army behind him. In the middle of those two, again, if you watch the Clone Wars, you understand why I've made a custom minifigure of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Super Commando Mandalorian's armour. I thought it was a nice little bit to add. I had a spare figure without a head, therefore I decided to make an Obi-Wan Kenobi up. Now, taking a look to the right side of Mando, of course everyone recognises Boba Fett. There he is in his armour. If you've seen any of the latest Mandalorian episodes, you understand that Boba's a hot topic at the moment, and he's absolutely brilliant to have. Moving on further to the right there, we have two versions of Boba Fett when he was younger. One's from an advent calendar, I believe the other one may be from an old version of the slave one. Haven't got them, any of the slave ones, but I managed to pick up the minifigures and I thought they're nice to have in this army. Now, let's take a look at the bulk of this army. So the bulk of this army is made up of 160 Death Watch soldiers. You actually managed to see these in the Mandalorian first season, and for a while their prices went sky high. They were only found in two sets, set 7914 Mandalorain Battlepack, and the other set, set 9525 Pre-Vizsla's Mandalorian Fighter. Like I've already mentioned, for a while they were really sought after making their appearance in the Mandalorian. The prices actually skyrocketed, but now they've settled and you can actually make a decent army for quite a cheap price. Moving on now, if we take a look at this chap in the middle, Vizsla himself. Again, if you've watched the Clone Wars, you understand who he is, what he does, what he's all about. If you haven't watched the Clone Wars, a quick overview about him is he was the leader of the Death Watch, a terrorist group you could call them on Mandalore who wanted to follow the old ways. He managed to take charge with Darth Maul and unfortunately came to a sorry end. You may recognise in his hand there, he's got a lightsaber. That's LEGO's version of the dark saber that we see in the current Mandalorian season. Vizsla, for a short period, did wield the dark saber before losing it to Darth Maul. I love having him as the leader of my Death Watch, especially because it's a decent sized army. I am hoping in the future to add a few more troopers to this army. I think my goal is about 300 Death Watch soldiers, but we'll see what I can do. I'm also trying to get my hands on some sealed battle packs of these, because I think they're good to have for the sealed collection. Moving on now, we shall take a look at the latest battle pack. This is the ones that the new Mandalorians came in. These chaps are still quite common as the battle pack is already released. However, I haven't managed to pick up that many of them so far. I have around 4 or 5 of these battle packs, 2 or 3 sealed. I do plan on picking up some more, but for me, I prefer the Death Watch Mandalorians over these guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, guys. The last minifigure we're going to look at that's set out in front of you is the Super Commando Mandalorians. These Mandalorians were loyal to Darth Maul when he took over Mandalore. As you can see, they stand out differently from the normal Death Watch, with a more red, black and metallic look, especially on their helmets. These troopers are not cheap to come by. Currently, they sell for about £10 on Bricklink and the Facebook marketplaces and such. I have 13 or 14 of them in my army. Glad to have them. I would love more, but it's just not worth it. If you've seen Solid Brick Studios' Mandalore Mark, he managed to grab a ton of these guys. So that is it for the troopers laid out in front of you. I do have some more in a frame behind me, therefore let's spin around, take a look at them and go to the outro. So here hanging on my wall we have my Star Wars minifigure display. And if you have a look, we have some more Mandalorians, 2 more from the current battle pack, 2 versions of Boba Fett, some more Mandalorians along the way, another Pre-Vizsla, Mando, a Jango Fett, a white Boba Fett and some more generic Boba Fett's and Mandalorians. I love Mandalorians, as you can tell from this video, guys. I'm hoping to keep building the army up. Do you collect the Mandalorians? Let me know. And guys, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out. For now, MJGBricks out.